Now, pay attention to these verses here. Because this is the secret, or this is what will make the difference in your campaign. For those who do not know, during this month of July, we are taking part in the campaign of Israel. This happens only twice a year. Twice a year. We do it either in December, January, normally December and July. And these campaigns are opportunities to those who have a dream that they have never been able to realize, a problem that they have never been able to solve, that they will challenge God, show their faith in God, and believe that God will do it. Because as we said, we've been saying to you, to say that you believe is the easiest thing to do. Many people say that they are Christians. Many people say that they believe in God. But how do you know if the person believes in God? How do you know that the person is a Christian? With the attitude, with the actions. For example, I cannot tell you that I am a man of God if I have 2 wives. If I have my wife, and when my wife is not looking, I have other women. I cannot. No matter what I say to you, I'm a man of God. But if you know what I do, you know that I'm not a man of God. Yes or no? So we show our faith to God with actions. And when you make a sacrifice to God, that is the climax or the peak of our faith. And what is a perfect sacrifice? Is when you surrender all, like Jacob did. He passed everything to the other side. And the sacrifice involves everything. Someone said to me, Bishop, why do we need to give financial sacrifice? Why do we have to give everything? Why? Why do you say that? Why? Very simple. You have seen mothers taking their babies and giving them for adoption. Actually, you have seen mothers putting their babies in a box and throwing them away. But you have not seen mothers taking a bag of money and knocking someone's door and saying, look, I cannot take care of this. Have you seen that happen? Huh? Have you seen that happening? Actually, we have seen Bishop Macedo, his son, Moses, was given like this. He was not intending to adopt a child, but many years ago, a lady came from the church and came with her baby and said, oh, I cannot take care of him, it's yours right now. And, what? And gave him up for adoption. And Bishop Macedo already had 2 daughters, and that was many years ago. And then he took him in. So the mother gave the son. And don't try to give me yours, because I'm not going to take it. Don't even try. I'm telling you. Don't even try. If you come with your baby, Bishop, it's yours. It's going to live here. I pray for his salvation. I'm leaving. The baby saved. But he took the boy. And to be honest, has given him a lot of headaches, a lot of problems. People give children for adoption. But people don't give money for adoption. Is it true or not? Why? Because it represents the future, the ground under our feet. It represents everything. Everything you want in this world requires money. That's why the sacrifice. But what is the perfect sacrifice? How must the sacrifice that will make you hear the words of Jesus like this? But then one day, what? How does it go? God will be saying, but then one day, I watched you sending all you had away. So much pain. But you didn't go halfway. What else? There was nothing that you held back. No more deceit. How could I ignore that? Look at the first time that Jacob got a blessing. he took possession of a blessing in the wrong way. Look there. Genesis 27, verse 18. Let's read it together. Can you read loud with me? So he went to his father and said, my father. And he said, here I am. Who are you, my son? So, how many children did Isaac have? 2. Who are they? Esau and Isaac. They were twins. But Esau and Jacob, they were twins. But one came first. And in the eyes of Isaac, the one who would receive the right of being the firstborn, the blessing of the firstborn, was Esau. So when he was about to die and he was already blind, couldn't see properly anymore, Isaac, he called Esau. And what did he say to his son Esau? He said to him, my son, go out there. You're going to hunt and you're going to bring game meat to me. You're going to cook it well and you're going to bring to me. Once you do that, I'll bless you. See that even the father, the man, before he could bless his son, he wanted him to go hunting. Right? But then because of his mother, who heard that and told Jacob to go and do it before Esau, she told Jacob to go and get an animal from the flock, not the game, not to hunt. And she cooked it quickly before Esau arrived. Jacob came to deceive his father. And then what happened? Jacob said to his father, I am what? Esau, liar. Liar. Jacob said, I am Esau. Liar. I have done just as you told me. Liar. What did the father tell Esau to do? To hunt. He didn't. Please arise. Sit and eat of my game. Liar. It was not a game. It was not game meat. It was there from the flock. Are you understanding? That your soul may bless me. But what happened after? But Isaac said to his son, what? Look at me. How is it that you have come so quickly? He was blind, but he was not stupid. Are you understanding? How is it that you have come so quickly? Something's wrong. But he believed in Jacob, thinking that it was Esau. And when you come to present your sacrifice next week, you cannot hear these words from God. Saying what? How is it that you have come so quickly? How is it that it was so easy for you to bring this to me? Because the real sacrifice requires what? Work, pain, tears. It's not easy. And you see that the people who have been blessed, they did this. They did this. They went all the way. They didn't come and prepare something quickly. Because that's what many people do. And these are the ones who say, I took part in the campaign and it didn't work for me. Because they go there and they prepare something quickly. Let me give what I have here. Let's try. Let's see. Let's see if this offering here will help. You don't want to hear from God the word, how is it that you came so quickly? Because instead of being blessed, Jacob brought a curse to his life on that day. His father blessed, the man blessed. Isaac sent the blessings to him. But Jacob suffered for 30 years because of that. He conquered things, but he was always Jacob, the deceiver. But if you see, when we go to this moment here of Jacob's life, you see that it didn't happen very quickly. You see that Jacob passed everything to the other side, right? And then he spent the whole night doing what? Wrestling with God. Wrestling with God. To the point that God had to touch him in such a way that he injured Jacob, because Jacob would not let go. Now it was not like, how come you did it so quickly? Now it was like, I know you're not going to let me go unless what? Unless I bless you. And then what did God say to him? What's your name? Jacob. From now on, you're not going to be Jacob anymore. Because you have fought with men and with God as a prince. And you have prevailed. You're going to be Israel from now on. So he only got that because of what he did on that day. He spent the whole night doing that. And that is something to remember. The sacrifice has to be memorable. Has to be something that you're going to tell others for the rest of your life. No, that campaign I did this, then that. Not something that you just got it quickly. Oh, let me go quickly there and get a good offering and see what happens. Because if that's how you're going to do, you better keep that with you. Because nothing is going to happen. Are you understanding? The only way that it's going to work, it is if you pass everything to the other side. Is the complete sacrifice.